Hello everybody and welcome back to GreenRiver. Thank you so much to everybody who pointed out, I guess you could say the obvious from the previous episode. For some reason in the previous episode I was totally blind. I didn't actually notice this pumping station at all. Instead I decided to put the tanker in the river, which turned out very badly, as you would probably expect. And the other thing which wasn't quite so obvious, but over at the pig mixing station you have to use the pipe tanker. And you can actually use the pipe kit as well. There is a pipe mod to actually fill up the mixer with water. Now I would never have guessed this, so thank you so much to everybody who did mention this. In fact, if I can find some of the comments, I'll put them down below. I'll put them in the video actually, I'll put them on the screen to obviously show my respect to these people. Because most of the time, without my community, I would actually struggle to make some of these videos because sometimes it's just, to me, some things are just not obvious to me of how to do stuff if I've not done it before. And the pig food mixer, obviously I did two parts of it perfectly with the whole grain and the potatoes, but with the water, I just could not figure it out. The unload trigger was appearing, but you can't do it the way I was trying to do it. So, if we go back over to here, you can see we've got the modified tanker. This is actually the same tanker, but it's a modified kit, which is on the side, which basically puts the pipe on. All we have to do now is just reverse up to it, and because I don't actually have the piping kit as well, you don't have to have it, but obviously it would look better if you did. We can just basically, if I don't hit that, we can reverse up to it, and this time we can actually fill it up if I go close enough. That should work. Okay, so if we press R, you can see the tanker is now emptying, and it is filling up the mixer with the water. And you can actually see the output. It's got 332 litres of pig food so far. I don't know how much water it's going to take, but we'll just keep going. We have 6,000 litres left. Oh, it's all started up, it's all kicked into production. Very exciting stuff. But no, honestly, I really do appreciate the comments from the previous video. It was actually the kind of video where I look back at it and think, oh, I wish I could remove that video. But I won't remove it because otherwise this series wouldn't really make sense. And for that matter, this video wouldn't make sense because you wouldn't know what I was talking about from the previous video if you haven't already seen it. So yeah, thank you so much again. I can only say thank you so many times, but I honestly do mean it. So, let's put this back. How would you put the pipe away? Press O. There we go. And we may have to get some more water. We can see the statistics just here on the screen. Potatoes 3754, water 9436, and whole grain 7833, making an output currently of 332, but that is going to obviously increase fairly dramatically, but we do need to top it up with potatoes. Now in this video we're not going to just do the pig food mixing because we've already started this in the previous episode. We're also going to start with some hay making, but it isn't going to be producing bales, it's going to be producing hay pellets to then palletize and sell, but it won't be anything like the scale about 3 videos back it was at the same scale that was, because that was a massive job. Yeah, the scale of the straw pellets was just not insane because it was great fun, but it was a lot of work. In real time it took me a long time to do. In fact, probably the longest I've spent recording a video, amazingly. So I'll just tip some of these out here. Should be able to unload them. I don't want to go over the top. That should do. Because after all, at this stage, we're not going to have that many pigs, although we are going to have a decent number. Like, it's not going to be something like 2,000, it's not going to be anything crazy like that to begin with, but it will be hopefully something fairly decent, such as 300. Even 300 is quite a lot. So we'll just move the tanker out of the way. Should have done that to begin with. And then we can jump into the JCB, and we can commence loading. We actually do have, I think, 2 pallets of this left. Yeah, I knocked one off, which was a mistake. Yeah, basically, the previous episode was a bit of a disaster, and it's probably best forgotten. Still, at least everything is working now. It would have been actually much worse if I hadn't got the pig food mixer working at all. And yeah, as I suspected, the mixer has been removed, and apparently it's because something to do with placeables or something to do with compost. I can't remember exactly. Possibly so that the compost facility has been implemented, I'm not too sure. I would update, but I'm just really worried that the save game wouldn't work. I could try it, I could always back it up. Yeah, we'll fill up both of these as much as they can be, as full as they can be. We're probably going to have to go and grab some water. Just finish off with these potatoes. There is some wheat on the ground too. That's when I was trying to use the wheat as whole grain. I still don't know if you can do it, but I don't think you can do. I'm pretty sure it is whole grain only. Okay, so here we go. Final bucket load of this. Good. It didn't even take it all. So we can put some more in there later. I would just move out of the way, and I really should think about getting the hose system. It's not installed. In fact, I've never used it. I should have done. It's another thing I can look into. Again, the chickens, they need to be looked into as well. So I think... Oh, you can see the water in there. The water is mixed with the potatoes, unless it's in some kind of outer sleeve. I think it is with the potatoes, though. That, I think, is just the whole grain on its own. So our figures are looking quite healthy. It looks like 10,000 is the maximum, possibly for everything. So we can get some more water, not much, but we can do. And we can also put some more whole grain in. So I'll grab this final pallet which is on the trailer, and then in the future we'll move the trailer out of the way and get the pallet on the ground. Right. So yeah, as we were doing before, we're picking up the pallets the wrong way, but it seems to work very well. In fact, I find it easier, for some reason, than doing it the proper way. It's very handy having the two machines here as well, the JCB and the Manitou. You'd have to put it over the top. Now I guess that's full, let's just see. Whole grain 9667, so no it isn't, but it is very close. I would say it's not worth putting the next pallet in because there is the potential for us just to waste a few thousand litres, well, 1,000 litres there. So we'll let it process, it's going to take time, but it should start to build the numbers. Yep, 665 is the current number. So that is our pig food underway, meaning in the next episode we should be able to buy the pigs. I'll just close this gate here. And actually I think we're done here as well, there's no need to hang around, it should be fine on its own hopefully. And when it's ready we just put a trailer underneath, and I'm guessing we just fill it up and then take it over to one of the feeding troughs over here, this one. So a nice system, in a way I don't want to update if it has gone. I like it. So yeah, let's move over to the chicken farm. I'll take the tanker back because we do need to refill it anyway. Oh, it was already running. I'm always doing that, so annoying. I probably should also mention as well that my Pure Farming Let's Play First Look video, yeah, a slight issue. Most people took it as just a gameplay video, but a few people did take it as a review. I've actually had to add not a review to the title of it because it isn't sort of my opinion on the game, it is just simply the first playthrough. I might say a few opinions in the video, but overall it's not a review, so I'm not very critical in the video. I like the game, I'll say it now, I like the game. I know it's not perfect, there are some issues with it. Quite a lot of these issues, such as fuel consumption, are being updated in the next patch. In fact, the patch may be out by the time you watch this video. The one thing which I didn't like quite a bit, I'll be honest, is how dark the gameplay is. It's even in midday, when it's supposed to be really sunny, it's still pretty dark. That is one thing I don't like at all. I've overshot now. So this is what always happens whenever I'm focusing. Although, actually, no, I could still go to here. Yeah, we'll fill it up. Overall, I think it's a very good game. I know that some people don't like it. I know that a lot of people absolutely love it. It is really just an opinion-based thing. The same with anything. Like, from a developer's point of view, you can't win, really. It would have to be one absolutely fantastic game for absolutely everybody to like it, because even Farming Simulator has got a number of negative reviews. Myself, I would never give it a negative review, FS17. But obviously it's all opinion based, so some people might hate it and they might have a very good reason for hating it. The same with Pure Farming. I like it. Some people might hate it. They have a good reason for hating it. So yeah, it's just, you can't really review it anyway, because if you do such a critical review, there is the potential then to have an argument with your viewers. If you're too positive, likewise, you could start an argument with your viewers. In fact, I think that's what's happened kind of in my first video, because like I say, it wasn't a review. So some people sort of took it the wrong way, and yeah, sort of said, well, you didn't bring up any of the points which need to be brought up, which is fine. That is true. I'm hoping to do a review in the future. So if I do a review, I'm not guaranteeing that I will do, but if I do, I will say exactly what I think about the game. It will be mostly positive because I do like the game, but I will also bring up the negatives. There are quite a few negatives, but I know that quite a few of those negatives are actually already being patched, which is actually very good. Anyway, there we go. That's filled up. I just thought I'd just say that because really I needed to say it. Right, so with that said and done, let's go and put this away. Oh, why can't I ever reverse straight? There we go. That's better. Good, at least it keeps it under cover too. So over to the chickens, let's just run around the back here. We should be able to jump the barbed wire. This is the field I'm hoping to cut. We're going to have to use a different, well, we need to get a mower actually. I was going to say a different tractor, but no we don't. We can use one of the same tractors. If we just, the egg basket is empty, let's just see. Right, chicken menu. We have got 21 eggs in the coop, and we have 144 chickens. So if we run over here, you can see our chickens are obviously roaming, and we have some eggs here as well. I would guess those are the eggs which are actually in the coop. Look at them all go. It's like a parade of chickens and, yeah, just, you know, a load of hens and a cockerel. Hello cockerel, hello hens. I do like chickens, I think they're very cute. Yep, so if we look back here we can see that the chickens in the coop are now 0. So we have unloaded them successfully. We still have 144 chickens obviously, but we still need to give some straw to them, which will be at some point in the future when we buy a new field probably. I should think the next field we buy will be a wheat or a barley field, so we can give them some straw from that. I think any straw, as long as it is from wheat or barley, should be fine. Now, yes, I've just realised as well that there is actually a fantastic Deutz Fahr tractor which has been released on ModHub. So I'm going to get that and do the mowing with that. Obviously this is the series where we can just go crazy with the tractors. We might get rid of some tractors too, but it's just such a good looking tractor in my opinion that we should just go for it. So just downloading now in the background. I'm about to go and put it in my mods folder, and we will be able to then buy a mower and cut that field, which reverses over here. We're still going to keep the IBCs. I think that will still be very useful. In fact, if I keep on top of the chicken water, we won't even have to use the tanker. We can keep using the IBCs if we do it every 2,000 litres or so. So, yes, I'm going to leave this here. See you in a second. So the tractor I had in mind was the Deutz Fahr Series 9, which to me looks to be an absolutely fantastic tractor. We should probably fully spec it because the mowers can take quite a bit of power, although this is still 336 horsepower, which is a bit over the top. I don't want to have any kind of twin wheels, so we'll just go with, what's BFT? Not sure. We might find out in a second. We'll keep the grille colour as standard. Call me unadventurous, although there is silver. Wouldn't mind seeing it in silver. Design, Warrior, standard. Yeah, we'll go with standard because I think, I'm not sure, but I don't think the Warrior is the Deutz Fahr green colour, which I quite like. So we'll buy. We seem to be doing a little badly on money. I can soon sort that out. Not a problem at all. So let me just go and grab it from the store. In fact, we might get rid of. Well, we can get rid of that Hurleyman for a start. It's not a bad tractor, but we don't really need it. Yeah, we could replace a John Deere if we wanted to. There it is, look at that. As mentioned, this is the series where I can sort of do mod reviews, if you want to call it a mod review, at the same time as doing my Let's Play, which is quite nice. And so far, looking at this, I like it. It's looking good. A very big tractor. We also need to get some mowers as well, so if I just grab some mowers from here, it is going to be the base game mowers. It would be nice to get some mods, but I don't have any installed except for this, but that isn't really designed for mowing a field as such. Well, it's more of a verge mower, I think. Whereas we need to have something like this. So we'll go for the Splendimo 320. Sorry, I'll get this adjusted next time. We will own these next time. There we go. And yep, there it all is back here. Now, I suppose I should just mention Oakford Farm as well. If everything's gone to plan, there should have been an Oakford Farm video this morning anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be finishing that fairly soon. like I said before, I didn't really want to, but as I need to focus on some other maps as well, I can't really keep 3 series going at a time, because that would be a little bit crazy and very hard to keep up with. So we're going to have to just leave it at episode 55 or something, maybe 60, and then we'll be able to move away, sadly, and start something else. Actually, we already know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the Valley of the Old Farm, which I'm actually looking forward to, because I did enjoy the first version of that map, but yeah, I don't know what this one's like. I've been told there has been a big update quite recently, so it will be very interesting to take a look. So what does this look like from the inside? Let's see. Oh wow, look at that. That is looking very modern. The dash is more like a car's dashboard. What's all this? Well, we've got different switches for the lights. Very stylish. I like this tractor. I'll just move away from the water. That water is a bit loud. Yeah, I'll turn these off. Light control. That's better. I was wondering why that wasn't doing that. Look at that dashboard. That is fantastic. You turn the tablet off. Same with that one there. Totally customizable. You can get rid of the extra mirror if you want to. You can fold it in. The look of it. Up and down. GPS. That must be on the top. Yep. Oh, this is nice. And then we've got some wipers here. I am glad I downloaded this mod. Wow, that is seriously good. You can even put the wing mirrors in if you're going past some low trees or something. Very narrow track. What else do we have? Some lights here for all of the console. The seat goes up and down. Window. It's for the back window. And it gets louder too. You can hear the engine sound louder when the window is open. And did I hear the window shutting sound as well? I did. That is nice. Hello. What are you doing here? Some random person. Another random farmer. But again, that is a nice feature. You can be able to carry a passenger. Looks a little cozy in there, but still a nice feature. Wow, that is a nice mod. Well, I'm going to enjoy this much more than I thought I was going to, and I thought I was going to enjoy it quite a lot. This is going to be amazing. I'll put the link down below for you. I definitely recommend it. And we have stuff up here too. BBC Radio 2. Wow. Oh, we've got the beacon. Which one does that do? Oh, it folds it down. So it actually puts it up just there. And then that must be an interior light. I like it. I really do like it. Well, we can't look at it all day because we've got work to do, but so far I am very impressed by the quality of this mod. Let's unfold the mowers and we're going to cut the majority of the field. We don't have to go crazy because it is just going to be for the pellets, and we've already done quite a lot of pellets, but I would still like to use most of the grass in the field. So let's get cracking. It's going to be a job which is going to cover several episodes, since we have to get the tedder, we have to turn it all over, then we need to row it up, and then we need to use the pelletizer, the pellet machine, to then of course go and put it into pellets, turn the hay into pellets, and the hay pellets are worth much more than the straw pellets, so it's definitely going to be worth it. This front area I'm hopefully going to concrete as well. Once we've got the hay from it, we might as well make the most of the grass. I just think that having concrete in the front there, although it's uglier, it would be more practical for having all the big heavy machinery going over that area. So this field is actually much bigger than I was expecting. It goes right around the corner here. But we don't actually need that much hay at all, so what we might do is do some of it as hay bales and some of it as pellets, then we sell the pellets and probably keep the hay in case we get some sheep or something, because we might do. I'm not saying we're going to, but there is the possibility that we'll expand away from the chickens and the pigs and get sheep too, because the sheep are actually fairly easy to look after. So I'll continue cutting the field and I will return in a minute or two. Right, there we go, it's done. So, what do you think? It's a cut grass field. That's probably what you're thinking. So that is going to be now drying off in the sun. Next time we can then come into here with the tedder. We can turn it all over, and then possibly in the next episode, but most likely in the episode after that, we'll row it up, and then we can finally use the pelleter machine, and we can create some pellets, which are going to be very expensive. We might not palletize them, we might just sell them straight off the field. It depends. But either way, the hay pellets are worth a lot of money. So it doesn't really matter which way we do it. Now what we're going to do in a minute is go over to the pig food mixer. I'm going to put this away. We should probably find a new place for it, as this area is fairly full. And it's fairly tall as well. It would fit into there. I could put it into here. I will do. Let's just open the door. There we go. And hopefully the pig food mixture is on a fairly high percentage. We've got time at real time, so it's not going to be that progressed. I do also need to turn down the growth rate because it's on fast. And if I have it on fast, then the grass is going to regrow before we finish with the field. So that should really improve things. Right, okay, so let's head over there and we will see exactly how far through its process it is. I think we are done here. We probably should take the van, I suppose. I won't teleport. I'll have a nice leisurely drive over there in the Mercedes Sprinter. Very nice mod. So I should never have any more problems with getting water out of the river. I can't believe I missed it really, the pumping station. It's so obvious when you look at it. The pig food mixing thing, like I said, isn't quite as obvious, but as I did put all the other materials, all the other products into the top of it, you would have sort of guessed that, that you'd put the water in the top too. I was looking at a storage facility, and because I couldn't see a storage place for the water, I just sort of, went blank and thought that it wasn't working properly, but actually it is working properly. So it's a good job my fans managed to point it out to me. Right, here we are. It should be quite a long way through. How much do we have? 3,665 litres. That is quite a bit considering we're in real time here. It's certainly enough to get them started. I think that must be the actual pig food. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, things are looking very good here. Anyway, we're going to leave this episode here. We'll probably continue tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.